Hi everyone, this is Pam from the Paper Outpost, and are you ready to use up some more of those book pages? Let's get to it. Today, here are the two prototypes, and I'm just calling these little stuffed mini pockets, and you can stuff these with all sorts of different kinds of goodies depending on what you have on hand. And even if you have barely anything on hand, I will show you some ideas of how to stuff them for eye appeal. Now this first one, I made a little bit of a longer one, and I stuffed it with some tickets I had. And you can make the tickets yourself, or here's another example of a smaller one with shallower little shelves that I stuffed with little stamps and decorated it up a little bit. So let's get to it. Okay, putting those out of the way. Here I am. I see I've been working already. Okay, so this is very easy. Yet again, we love that. And today I'm going to be using some thinner book pages. You can use probably thin to medium, I would say would be best. You could use thick, but it'll just be more bulky for you. So let's go with thin. And I just grabbed, I don't know, at random, I grabbed 4 or 5 sheets. Say grab 4 sheets so you have enough. And I am going to raise my, hang on. Okay, I'm back. All right, so what I did was I'm just grabbing these random sheets and I'm deciding the width I want my little stuffed pockets to be, or little stuffed shelves. We'll call these stuffed shelves. And I'd like it to be all font. So what I'm going to do is just stack them all together and use the old ruler and tear away. I'm not going to worry about the top or the bottom. I'm just tearing the sides. Oh, I missed one. I think I have enough. Yeah, I have enough. I don't need to worry about that one right now. Okay. So let's tear the other side. Now, save these, okay, because we're going to have a purpose for those. All right, and just make sure it's pretty straight. Close enough is good enough. Don't have to be exact with this. Okay, so there we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make a long strip. How many do I have? I think I have 4 here. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think I do have 4. Yep. Okay, so we're going to make a long strip. And basically all this entails is gluing the bottoms together to make one long strip. So a couple strips of glue and glue your bottom. That's right, glue your bottom. All right, there's 1, 2, and this the length of this will depend on how many of these little shelves you want, but I'm gonna do 4 because then I know I'm gonna have plenty. And we just went through 4 book pages too. Pretty awesome, huh? Okay, where's my last one? Okay, well, oh, here you are. Oh, come here. Okay, there we go. All right, so we have, in essence, a very long strip. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and it can be totally up to you how long you want to make it. Now let's go a little closer to see this. Okay, so the next part, I'd say this part is actually easy if you just think about it as an easy thing. Okay, so first of all, you want to decide, I'm just going to put this here so you can see it for an example, but how long like my bottom piece is really only that long, okay? So it's about that long. I like to measure with my thumb. So it's almost a thumb long, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to measure almost a thumb. And we're going to use the font line to decide where the top is. So I would say that's about here where the when line is. And we're going to do a fold here following the font and just crease it. And that's it. Okay, now the next one is going to decide how deep your little shelves are going to be. So I'm going to make mine not too deep, and I'm just going to maybe pick a 1, 2, 3 font line estimation. Okay. All right, that wasn't so hard, right? Okay, so they're not too deep. And but the next fold is going to decide how far up this little shelf is going to be from the next little shelf. And this is where you want to use the consistent measuring. This is probably the most important step, but it's easy if you have a thumb. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my thumb, and I'm going to use, maybe, I'm going to use half a thumb length. Okay, I'm just going to pick a random spot on my thumb. Any wrinkle will do. And, okay, I'm going to use that bottom wrinkle. Okay, your handy little bottom wrinkle. Okay, that takes me up to the RO. So I'm going to make the next fold there. Okay, and then you can go back and measure exactly how deep this one is. And I just kind of use the, I'm counting the font lines, so I'm saying that's about 3 font lines up. So that's going to determine how deep my pocket is. And then you just keep going. So I'm going to measure my wrinkle of my thumb, and then I'm going to make my fold. Okay. Following. Don't let me lose you on this. This isn't hard. You do a few and you're fine. Okay. And then I'm going to count up, say 1, 2, we'll go to about there. And it's, if you keep using the same thumb distance, your little shelves are going to be equidistant apart. The depths can be different, but that may not be an issue. Or you could purposely make different depths to accommodate different little items. Maybe you want to house bigger things, deeper things in the front, and then smaller things as you go up. But I'm using my thumb again, and my favorite thumb wrinkle, and there we go. All right, and we're folding, and that looks pretty good. All right, we got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think that's pretty good. We'll just do a short one this time so you can get the idea of it. And let me get my scissors. All right, whoop. Okay, and I'm just gonna raise it up a little bit so I have something to decorate on the very back. The height of this is going to be, you want to just keep in mind how, see, I still have like lots of this left, but I'm, this is for future. So I didn't know how far I was going to go. But anyway, we have this. And of course, the next thing we want to do is ink it up. And I think this time, yeah. Okay, we're going to use black soot. And I don't have a black one made yet. I will make a black one, but we'll just use this old one. Okay, so I have this little finger guy, and he is ready. And I have a little piece of paper that I put here to be at the ready, and there it is, buried under my other papers. But basically, to ink up this little guy, we're just going to do this. Very easy. Remembering to do this before I put it all together. And there we go. And there we go. Okay, so now we can go ink around the edges. And this one, the other two are very colorful. And this one I'm going to make more of a, like a black and white theme, so you can see the difference of what they look like. Okay, so we're going to quickly ink around the edges to give some pop from our journal page when we put it down. And because these are made out of thinner book pages, when you adhere the whole thing to your journal page, that's going to give it the strength. The fact that you're folding the pages, that's going to give the little pockets strength to hold whatever little items you have in there. A fun little idea to make some fun little items for this guy. If you don't have a lot of stuff to work with. You don't have stamps and you don't have tickets and all that kind of stuff. Oh, okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now, I do want to show you different ways to adhere these things, because you're thinking, oh my God, that's how we got to do all that. I thought of 3 ways. Three ways. Yeah. Okay. So the first one, I just sewed it. I just put it in the sewing machine and I just ran it down, and that sealed one side. And then I just ran it down the other side, and that sealed the other side. Okay. And this one I did not sew. Whoops. Hang on. I'm picking it up. It's coming over. Okay. This one I did not sew. I just glued. I just put a little dab of glue. Let me show you. No sewing here. See, no sewing. Okay. A little dab of glue on the back sides. On these back sides. So I put a little run of glue here. Let me show you with my little Peter pointer. Where'd you go? I'll use you. Nope, I got you. Put your glue here, 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 and here, and then on both sides, of course, and then you just press it down and it sticks. So that's another easy way to do it. And I have one more way. Okay, the next way is washi tape. So we're going to try this live on air. I have never done this before, but we're going to give it a go. And in my head, it should be very easy. So let's see. Let's see what happens. But as you can see, we are almost done this one. It's not hard at all. Okay, let's just tear off a piece longer than we need. And I want it to be about halfway, because I'm going to fold it around the back. So squash down so I know my orientation. And it would be nice if I put it on straight. That's probably the trickiest part. Oh, am I too short? No, not too short. Okay, so there we go. And our sides are sealed. And let's just glue this one down while we're here. Or washi tape it down. Okay. Okay, all this font. All right, here we go. And we're about halfway. Okay, so we push on the paper, and washi tape is very forgiving, so it should come off the backing pretty easily. Then we just go around the back, and we fold it over, all nicey nice. Oh, nicey nice, good. Phew, going better than one had hoped. Yay. Okay, there we go. And let's just take our little snipperoos and snip off the little ends. You see that? Yeah, okay. And we have that. And we have that. Okay, so this is up, and we have our little shelves in here. Okay, all right, so we have that. We have our base, and now we need to decorate it. So I thought of this fun little idea to decorate it, or to have things to stuff in it. What can we stuff? What can we stuff? Okay, well, there's a myriad of ideas. Like, well, let me just show you the idea I was thinking. Okay, so we're going to use these leftover strips that we had torn across. And, but we have to make them a little bit different so they stand out from what we just made. And what I thought I would do is I would take a strip, okay, and I just grab some stamps. And I'm just going to stamp them, so you can use any stamps. All right, so I'm just using these. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same black soot. And I'm just going to go down one. I'm just going to put different ones on here, so we have a little variety. You could also use little images from a book, cut out images. You can maybe back them with you know, coffee dyed paper or any pretty journal paper. That would be nice too. But what I'm going to do is use up some more book pages with this, and I am going to grab another one of these. Doesn't even have to be the same size, does not matter, but I'm going to glue it. We don't want you. Who are you? Okay, I'm going to glue it. Where's my glue? Here's my glue. Okay, and I'm just going to randomly just throw some glue lines down here. You see that? Yep, okay. You tell me if you can't see it. Okay, all right. And I'm just going to stick this down. Oh, you're going to say, oh, it's not straight. It's not the same size. It's okay. It's okay. Doesn't have to be. It could be, but it's okay if it's not. All right. And that actually adds to the texture of the piece. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my little baby ruler, which I have here, and I am going to tear these in little sections. 1, 2. You see what I'm doing here? Okay. 3, 4. Okay, so I have a bunch of these all torn up really cute, and the idea is I'm going to tuck these in here as so, but I would like to have these pop out. You can just do it as this, or you can emphasize the edges, and I think I would like to emphasize the edges just a smee bit. A smee bit. A smee bit. And we are going to just I have some on the side here. And I'm just going to show you what this looks like. You can catty corner them, so maybe one in the middle. You don't have to fill every single little spot, or you can make them a little shorter if you need them to be shorter. Whatever works. Remember, you can tear the top or the bottom a little bit. And staggering looks cute with the eye. But I think I will try and let me get a different one. Oh, you're the same. How about you? And I'll just put 3 there, and maybe 2 here, and then let's cut you at the top. There we go. How about something like that? Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I'll just show you, and then I will do it. How about that? Where's my little finger? Where's that little thing? There it is. Okay. Whew. I thought I lost you. Thought I lost you. Okay. So, for example, I'm just going to ink around this one, and that just allows this particular image to stand out from the rest. The doubling of the page gives it a little more strength. You could write on the back or not. And I'm going to go ahead and ink the rest so you can see what that looks like. Hang on. Okay, so I have those all inked, and you can see what those look like. Little contrast there, kind of cute. You could leave the bottom blank, or you could decorate it a little bit. And I think I'm going to just throw down a little piece of lace because I think that would look cute. You don't have to use lace. You could use anything. And you could stamp on the bottom. You could put different papers or little clusters on the bottom, more tickets on the bottom. I mean, the ideas are endless. Okay, so let's cut you. I'm going to stick you here, and let's use some Fabri-Tac because that's a good sticky for fabric. Good fabric glue here. Whoop, okay, pay attention. Pay attention. All right. Okay. And we smush. Finger tool. Finger tool. All right. I got that expression finger tool from a friend, Kathy. A good friend, Kathy, of mine, who's a fellow paper crafter. And thank you, Kathy, for that little... It's the finger tool, and I love that. Okay, so, yep, we met in the aisle of the craft section at Tuesday morning, and we were good, fast friends ever since. Okay, so we have that, and I'd maybe like to jazz it up a little bit more. And I have these, so I thought I might stick these on to give a little contrast. And maybe I will put one, I probably should glue these down with better glue, but just for time's sake, I'm going to just stick them on here to give some focal points. And maybe I'm going to run across the top with a smaller set. So I'm going to put one in the middle, small one, one near this end, small one, and one here. So it doesn't need many of these. You can get these in Walmart or any craft store. Dollar Tree, I'm sure, carries them. This is just delineating the first shelf. I'll put a couple more on for pure delineation purposes to say we did. Okay. You know what? I'm even going to town. And I'm going to put one of these in the center up here so we have 3 across the top. Okay. So there you go. Hang on. I just thought it might be fun to put a little seam binding black ribbon on the bottom just for some extra oomph. Okay. Here we go. Oomphin'. Okay, now if you ever run into this trouble where one of your little bow arms is too long, you just pull on the thread of that arm, make it the length that you want, and then you tighten symmetrically or bilaterally, and you can pull again, but I think those lengths are good for me, and I'm just going to do some little angle cuts on the bottom pieces. Yeah, okay, and I'm just going to glue this down with some Fabri-Tac. And that'll give me a giant focal point in the center. Oh, here we go. Here. All right. And split. Okay, that was probably a little too much glue, but that's okay. Here, we're going to use you to tack you down so you stay there. All right. And you're free and happy. You're good. Okay, so there we go. So let me show you the 3 so you can get an idea of the contrast. So... you can make little things yourself. You could draw little things and tuck them in there. Here's one using stamps. Now let me back out so you can see all 3. Boop, there. And where's my other one? Here it is. Okay, here's number 3. Actually, we move you over there because you're the big one. You go in the middle. And there's number 3. So I hope you like this idea. It was a lot of fun to make. I hope you give it a try. And, you know, please let me know what style you end up going with. I'd love to hear. I always love to hear your guys' ideas and how you take these and just run with them. And you come up with so many better ideas than I could ever imagine. So please share those because I love to hear them. It helps everybody. It helps the whole community. And chant, please like, subscribe, and share. And my journal, I think I will upload tomorrow. So watch for that tomorrow, probably tomorrow morning I will upload it. And it's all ready, it's all completed. I'm so excited to show you guys. And we've got the 1,000 subscriber giveaway contest on. If you haven't entered that, please go ahead and do that if you want to win that prize. And it will be drawn on October 31st. So have a happy crafting day. Hope your fingers are covered in glue and paper and ink. And your life is just amazing. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.